Hi, you're sewing with Cody, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to install the multi-spool holder. I have a video, earlier video showing how wonderful the multi-spool holder is, but I didn't have one showing you how to install it, and I get this question quite often. So in today's video I'm going to be installing the multi-spool holder on the Bernina 475, but this method applies to a number of other Bernina machines, including the new Bernina 435, the 475, the 480, also all the new 5 series, which is your 500, your 535, your 570, and your 590. Also includes all of the 7 series, so all of them have the same multi-spool holder attachment, and it applies to all the it attaches all the same way, and so that's with these 2 screw holes. So all the machines that I just mentioned have these screw holes. Some of them are in different locations, but they're all on this back panel. Like the 7 series, they're further to the top. So when you get your multi-spool holder, it will come in a box with all of your stuff. So everything you pretty much see here you will use. There are some other attachments that won't be used because you've got an attachment like this. So this is for attaching it to the Bernina 8 series, so like 820, 830, and 880. So you're clearly not going to use that and the other pieces that we'll be using today. But what is nice is because it does come with this and other attachments for other models, you can have some of the pieces attached to multiple of your machines and then just kind of move your multi-spool holder around. So what we're going to be using for the 475 and the machines that have these 2 screw holes is we're going to be using these 2 guys first. So what you're going to do, it only comes with 2 and all you need are 2. So you're going to screw these into the back of your machine. You want to get it tight, but you don't want to over tighten it, because if it's not tight enough, your other attachments that come after this won't be as sturdy and they'll be a little wobbly. But these, when you attach these are going to stay on the machine until you either trade it in or sell it. So that it won't be in the way of anything, but that will always stay on. So you don't ever have to really screw it and unscrew it. The next attachment you're going to need is this guy. So this is going to attach to the machine on those 2 little clips we just added. It'll kind of just go on there nice and snug. The next piece you're going to need is this guy. But before we attach this to the machine, what we're going to do is we're going to jump ahead and go to our telescopic rod. So one end has a hole, the other end has a screw hole. So what you're going to do is if you look to the back of your multi-spool holder, there's a small little hole in the back center, and what you're going to do is you're going to push this into that hole. It'll come through, well, it won't come all the way through here, but this is where it's going. And you want to make sure you push it in until it stops, because you want to make sure it gets all the way to the stopping point, because then, see if I can find it, then you're going to take this little screw, which came in your pack with some other stuff. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this little screw, and it's like a little star hex type screw. And so the multi-spool holder did not come with a screwdriver device or like a star screwdriver, but your machine did. Your machine came with this little Allen type wrench, but it's a little star. So you're going to take this screw, you're going to insert it in there, and then you're just going to screw it in. And it may feel like nothing's happening, but it's screwing in. There we go, nice and tight. So then we can attach this to here, just like that. I'll give you a closer look so you can see how it's attached. Okay. So now you've also got these side pieces, these little wings. So what a lot of my customers do is that they'll leave these little wings at home when they come to class, because they love using their multi-spool holder, so they bring their multi-spool holder, but they'll leave these at home because they usually don't need this much space when they're in a sewing or a quilting class. So those they kind of just leave at home and just bring the base of the multi-spool holder. The next thing you'll need is this little guy. Looks just like the piece on top of a serger. And so this is going to attach here. Discard the mess in the background. Just like that. And then your rod will be telescopic. And so this little piece has an arrow, and that's designed to point forward. So you're just about done. The only other thing for a machine, this type of machine, is you have these little spool pins. So these will snap from underneath into the holes. Now, a lot of us use the multi-spool holder for sewing, but mostly or a little bit more with embroidery. So when we're working with embroidery, we're using typically, like what we use, is the isocord embroidery thread. So they come on a much wider base cone. So if you were to put all these pins into all the holes, the pins could be most of them could be too close together, and you won't be able to fit that cone onto the spool pin, and for that cone to slit flush, because it's going to be competing with the other pins, especially on the side pieces or other spools of thread. So what we do is we sparsely attach the spool pins. So especially like on your side pieces, you've got 4 holes. So, but what we'll do is we'll attach to the back 2, and then this one right here. And to attach it, you're going to push it all the way in, and it's going to snap in. I'm not going to snap them in because they are quite difficult to get out. But that's all you have to do from this point on. Now, the one thing to remember, and this kind of varies with machines, is so you have this clip here, very similar to the clip you have up here. So one thing to always remember, I always try to emphasize with my students, is whenever you are threading the machine from an outside source, and an outside source for me is anywhere other than this horizontal spool pin. Whenever you're coming from anywhere else, you need to go to one, in this case you've got 2, but one of these clips. So this is the clip that's built into the machine. Is the one that I usually recommend, especially with this design setup, because it drops down so much. So when you attach this to a 7 series, this is much further up here. It's much higher up. So here, instead of using this clip and have it either come up to go here or come over here and it's competing with the handle, I would recommend coming straight from here to this clip, because you need to use some form of a clip, because you just can't have it going from here to here, because the odds of extra thread or it coming undone from back here are much higher. And just to reiterate, whenever you are using this horizontal spool pin, never, ever, ever come through here. It's just too close, and the thread it increases the tension, and just it can cause more problems than good. But anytime you come from anywhere else, make sure you go through that little clip. All right, I think that's it for installing the multi-spool holder on those machines that I listed in the beginning of the video. I will also list those machines in the description of the video. All right, well, enjoy and happy sewing.